Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam. Good morning. Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, August 10th, 2022. Welcome to the Java Cafe. Let's go in and see who's in this morning. Pastor Marion, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Good morning. Domingo, good morning, brother. Good to see you in the room. And Pastor Marion, Mama Java, and Domingo, good morning. Stacy, good morning. Good to see you in the room as well. Sister Debbie, good morning. Good to see you in the room. I think I got Stacy as well. Oh, my goodness. I am pooped. Just tired. I don't know why, but good. But just this year, I think these allergies have kicked my... Sharon Cornelius, good morning. Good morning. Good to see you in the room. Yeah, I'm just like, it's crazy. It's like not the headache, but just the like, and my mother knows because when I was a teenager, it was terrible. I'd wake up in the morning with all type of sounds and all this other stuff. But good morning, everybody. It is We Need to Know Wednesday. There's a lot that we need to know. I see Domingos is on. We call him Mingo. I see he's on. He's been keeping us up to date about what's going on down on Mass and Cast, which is still, I just don't understand why Mass and Cast cannot seem to be addressed, why they can't figure out a remedy. I don't understand what it is that is going to like get their attention. I know we had the security guard that was assaulted a couple of years ago that caused a cleanup. And then after that cleanup, that lasted for a little while. Then there was the cleanup that Mayor Wu went in when she went in, the one that they did. And I was down there about 2 weeks ago, and it's just bad. It's bad down there. And I don't think it's right that they haven't figured it out. And I've posted before that like the local officials, the municipal officials, the federal officials, Reggie, what's up, brother? Deacon Reginald, that's what I call him. They need to get their happy selves in a room, So anyway, follow Mingo on Twitter to stay up to date with that, him and Yahira South End Roxbury partnership. But it's good to see you, Reggie, in the room, brother. It was good to see you face to face on Sunday. Thanks for getting some video as well. Good brother there. Reggie, I'm curious as to your thoughts. You move in the space of substance use, treatment and whatnot. And I'm curious to your thoughts around Mass and Cast. Like, why is it taking so long to remedy, to address that? That's a space you move in. So I'm just curious to your thoughts. Miss Teresa, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Mingo is saying that a staff member got stuck a few days ago. Wow. Stay up to date. Mingo will keep you up to date over on that page there as far as what's going on with Mass and Cast. But it is an issue, just like urban violence is still an issue. And the shootings and things aren't getting attention. And one life loss is definitely an issue, but we used to be conservative when we would say that things are, I don't want to say the word, things are, they're not, they could be worse, put it that way. And again, any life loss, one, is significant, but that's still an issue that needs to be addressed. So I don't know you all. If anyone has a constructive suggestion, notify our officials. They can come up with the answer. Oh, Pastor Marion, there's been a few. There's been a few that have come up with suggestions, met with, called, talked to, and they haven't. I just it's a multi-tiered, complicated issue that involves other municipalities. I know one thing lately that was approved was the courts basically told Quincy they couldn't stop Boston from building the bridge. And so that's going to happen soon. But until then, they can ferry people over there to Long Island. I don't know. Not my wheelhouse. Again, we've had Mingo and Yahira on here before to talk about it. So Dow Drumright, good morning. Good to see you in the room, brother. Good to see you in the room. This gets to the conversation. I haven't really talked a lot about this because I think because of my own political trauma, I'm just moving differently and trying to figure it out. And I haven't talked like this in a while, or haven't mentioned this, talk like this, however you want to frame it. But we got power. And I don't think that we have tapped into it fully as of yet. This is an election season. There's everything that's going on. We talked about the DA's race yesterday, or more talked about Kevin Hayden's issue. There's a debate tonight, I think, on WGBH. And speaking of WGBH, I got a phone call yesterday, so stay tuned. Getting back to the Mass and Cass issue, let's go, because I asked Reggie for his opinion. I believe there's not enough money being put towards it. I think they need to open the island back up. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mingo is saying they won't fix it because it's 69% of ODs, over 2 ODs are black and brown. So what are the suggestions? Because Mingo, the stats and what's going on is good, but put some Pastor Marion, a couple of folks are saying, and I know you've mentioned them before, but let's focus on the suggestions and push that. And there we go, Reggie. Fix the bridge. That reminds me, speaking of Mingo, we got this hat is tight, Jesus. Maybe it's my sinuses. You know, they're all up here. But anyway, that's what we were saying a couple of years ago when we were protesting down there. So, you know, what other we need to focus on the suggestions like concrete bullets, this, and that. And I know some folks have done that. It's unfathomable to me that it has yet to be figured out. And I mean, the state's not going to do that much right now because we have a sitting lame duck governor that's not running again, that really doesn't care. And the legislature is on leave. So here we are, getting back to my point a few minutes ago. We have the power, and we have to do better at organizing energy around our power. Power is good, but if there aren't the proper coils and conduits in which that power travels, it's just power untapped, as I've heard before. And so when folks like Mingo and Yahira put calls out to do this, to make calls, to show up at meetings and all this other stuff, this is where we come in. Again, haven't talked about it in a while. Again, because I kind of backed off some of the political stuff, some of it. But that doesn't negate the fact that we have power and we need to tap into it, so what else is going out there, you all, that we need to know about? I need to also check in with you all about a couple of things as far as programming. Because yes, there are some things that we need to figure out and switch up. So what are some other things that you would like in the next, I'll say couple of weeks, to talk about on We Need to Know Wednesdays? 2 weeks from today, Mayor Wu will be back with us on August 24th at 9 a.m. And we'll bring this up and talk about this as well. We'll also talk about the BPS superintendent. And also, I believe Michael Cox is starting next week around August 15th, I believe, or 13th or so. So we do have an ask to talk with him as well. I'm going to reach out to the DA candidates and see if we can get them in the same room. I don't know if they'll agree to do that right now. I mean, they have a debate with more than words, I think, tonight, or it was yesterday. So they might, we'll see. But let me ask you this. If you were going to vote for Attorney General right now, who would you vote for? Put it in the comments. If you were going to vote for Secretary of State, who would you vote for? I'm just curious. And what else? There's no district, there's no city council this year. Secretary of State, gubernatorial. If you were going to vote for the governor today, who would you vote for? I'm just curious. On Domingo, I don't know who James Hill is after all these years. And James ain't running for nothing, brother. I'm running for my life. That's about it. Only thing only political title I got now. Lawrence, good to see you in the room, brother. Missed you on Sunday. It was great to see all the couple of months and weeks and texts and advocacy to see Angie up there. The results of her labor, your labor, and some other labor, activism labor. Those are missing. But good to see you in the room, brother. Good to see you in the room. Domingos, I'm not messing with you. Mingo's on here. The Boston Bengals co-ed program looking for student athletes. Mingo, put some of the suggestions though that you all have put before the mayor and the governor as far as mass and cast. I mean, fixing the bridge is definitely one of them. Mother, you need to know who's running. Google. Andrea Campbell's running for AG. Lisa, Shannon, Lisa Reardon, something like that. And what is that brother's name? Paul. Oh God, I was just at the debate a couple of weeks ago. But Ma, scroll down to Thursday, July. This is terrible. I think it was July 28th. Thursday, July 28th was the AG debate out in Lawrence, and we covered that and aired that here on Java with Jimmy. So check them out on there. But I'm just curious, Mingo, who you vote for AG and governor and Secretary of State. Now, Secretary of State, let me get this video together. This one I want to show in case you missed it yesterday. This, when I tell y'all, did everything for me. I saw this yesterday and it just did my heart well. So I'm about to show it to you all real quick. This is one of the folks that's running for Secretary of State.
I have to go back to a few comments that the secretary has made.
Misunderstandings, actual experience. It just shows my opponent's ignorance of the office.
I want to make it clear, I am not ignorant and I am not misinformed. I am highly credentialed. A BA, a JD, MBA. I am highly experienced. 20 years of legal practice. I am highly experienced. A civil rights leader who has driven impact in this city, across the Commonwealth, and in this nation. I am more qualified and credentialed today than the day you walked into that office. I am not ignorant and I am not misinformed. What I am is centered in our communities. What I am is centered on the issues that matter most to everyday people. We have to do something to increase voter participation, and sitting behind a desk at 1 Ashburton Place is not going to get us where we need to be.
Now, that's not the clap that I want. If I could get some, she clapped the living hell out of him. That'll teach Michael Galvin to come for Tanisha Sullivan again. So Secretary of State, well, that's on my computer right there, but definitely check the sister out. She's been on here before. You all know her labor. She's not unfamiliar to the Java Cafe. Mingo has one of the comments, one of the suggestions here. Turn Long Island into a retreat campus. Use ferries to transport retreat or treatment. It's probably saying treatment. Turn Long Island into a treatment campus. Use ferries to transport folks, provide folks with life skills training. Not shots fired, but yeah. Yes, give that street name. Which street name, Stacy? Let me know. Sister Debbie, you voted for her. All right, Sister Debbie voted mad early. It's almost a month out before. All right, Sister Debbie. That's dope to see that you voted this early. I'm gonna let Tanisha know. Sister Debbie, that's right. You know Tanisha since we were all teenagers. I forgot. Listen, Lasagna, she clapped. When I tell you I watched that thing like 7 times, and I think it's so when you know her, it's just even more interesting to watch because that's how Tanisha is. I'll tell you what I am. I was like, so Mingo said something up here. I saw this sheet, gave it to him. Okay, Ma and somebody's having their own conversation. So Domingo, you mean a retreat? No, I would say treatment. What do you mean a retreat? Because retreat to me means Jesus Lord. Retreat to me means a couple of days of focusing on but we need to share that video more and more so folks see it. Oh, absolutely. But Mingo, tell me what you mean by the retreat, and then we're going to get ready to wrap up, folks. Tomorrow is Thursday. I'm probably going to share a little bit of a video from Brother Carl Donaldson, who I talked with last week. That more credentialed in the sheet. Okay, I got it, Ma. I got it. I'll be late trying to keep up. See, these why these comments get me all mixed up. All right, got it. Retreat, all caught up. So, I mean, as far as Massincast is concerned, it is treatment. It's always been an issue, not always, but it's been an issue. But once they shut the bridge down, that's really been an issue. And this is stuff that we've said before, that other governors and townships and whatnot, they need to take responsibility. I don't think they're doing what Texas is doing. Like Texas is putting people that are migrating into the United States. They're putting them on buses from Texas and just sending them to liberal states. Just putting them on buses, not notifying the governments, and just sending them to states like New York. I don't think any came to Massachusetts yet. But they can't do that. And I don't think the other cities and towns are doing that. Some people do come here for treatment, and then they get down there, and because some people are down there selling and dealing, they get caught up, and then treatment goes out the window. So it's nothing new that we've talked about that we haven't talked about before. Yahira and Mingo has been here a few times. Y'all know I was casting live, and we were shutting down 93 down there. So when the calls go out for action, this is where we need you all to come in. Simple as that. People need to feel comfortable to say what they want to say. What's up, brother Juice? Good to see you in the room, man. What's good, brother? Just sending some love and positive. Juice, y'all need to go follow and check him out. During the quarantine, he was dancing over on IG and whatnot. A good brother to follow. Will bring smiles to your face. Singer, well, he karaoke's, I'll put it that way. But Julian, good to see you in the room, brother. Good to see you in the room, man. Wait a minute. I think that's Juice. Okay. Sharon Cornelius. I'm not gonna talk too much about Kevin. We'll see what goes on with him in the debate tonight. He's debating. Now, Ricardo and Tanisha are friends. I'll just leave that there. Yeah. Y'all know I watch the debates like they're shows. I'm sitting back laughing because it's just so interesting. So this is an action that Mingo, you got to put that up in a post, Jesus. Put that in it's comments, but put that in a post. And there's some action there. I have a whole different approach because y'all know I have the propensity to kind of act up a little bit. And we just have to figure out a way to really understand that we have the power. And like that, Mingo put that comment up. There's some action in there. He'll probably put a post on his page. You can go back to the comment there, but there are phone numbers, and just call and ask the question. What are you doing with Massincast? Mike Flaherty is over public safety. Aaron Murphy is over public health. And so ask them. I need to talk to Aaron too about, trauma and violence prevention, since that's her purview on the council. All right, folks, that's it for me today. We're going to get ready to wrap up. Mingo, it was good to see you on. Juice, of course, man. Juice, of course, man. You. There were a couple of times I tuned into you and I just smiled like, yes, brother. Keep us going. Keep us going. I think I covered all today's comments. Also, please keep kind of out there, but keep October 1st open. Your Healthy Java. We're going to do a health fair. I talked to the team yesterday, and so we're talking about that. Reggie, you want to the Tanisha video? It's on my page. I posted it on my personal page yesterday, and we'll probably close out with that video just one more time because I just enjoyed it. Pastor Marion, are the businesses in that area putting Pastor Marion? Those poor businesses down there, people have come and done walkthroughs with them. I've talked to a couple of the businesses. People have been attacked. People have been yeah. Liz Miranda's been down there. There's this whole New Market Business District or something like that where they're trying to put some resources into. From the grassroots level, I really believe we've exhausted, and mainly, Mingo, Yahira, and others, from protesting to Mingo showing up to meetings with needles, dropping them on the floor, to, shutting down. We shut down the exit on 93 one night. I mean, well, Black Lives Matter did that, and we still got Black folks being killed by police. So I really, that's one of those where I just don't know. It's unfathomable. It's one of the factors where you sit there and you just scratch your head and you're like, really, y'all? Reggie makes the point of not putting enough money. I would even take that a little bit further and say they're not putting money in the right places. They may be putting some money out, but where's that money going? Are those programs effective? Do they have good relationship with the population that they serve? All right, y'all ain't going to get me to start acting up this morning. Here goes Heidi. Good morning. Good to see you in the room, Heidi. We were taught by Bishop Bragg, we don't take off and fly the plane and go high and come down and get ready to land and go back up again. So I'm known for doing that. But what we will do is we will end with this video. Lasagna, asking Java fam to pray for me and my kids. Today is my wedding anniversary, and tomorrow will be 1 year losing my husband. Absolutely. Love and blessings to you all. Have an amazing day on purpose. Absolutely, Lasagna. We got you in here. You all know Brother David is a part of the Java fam, and so please keep Sonia and the kids in prayer. This is why you were on my mind this week, because I knew we were supposed to try to get up last week, but you busy and stuff. No, I'm messing. I just wanted to make you smile. But that's probably why you was on my mind the last couple of days. So Lasagna, we definitely keep you in prayer. You all keep her and the kids in prayer who we got to meet at the Java anniversary. But Dave is a part of the Java fam. So today and tomorrow, please keep her in prayer. Shoot her a call. And yep, we will check in tomorrow, Lasagna. We will check in on you here and talk a little bit about David as well, and the David Hart Humanitarian Award that will still go on in his name. So we'll get ready to end with just watching Tanisha again. And then after that, we'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for Thankful Thursdays. And thank you all for continually putting the hearts and prayers for Lasagna.
I have to go back to a few comments that the secretary has made.
Misunderstandings, actual experience. It just shows my opponent's ignorance of the office.
I want to make it clear, I am not ignorant and I am not misinformed. I am highly credentialed. A BA, a JD, MBA, I am highly experienced. 20 years of legal practice. I am highly experienced, a civil rights leader who has driven impact in this city, across the Commonwealth, and in this nation. I am more qualified and credentialed today than the day you walked into that office. I am not ignorant and I am not misinformed. What I am is centered in our communities. What I am is centered on the issues that matter most to everyday people. We have to do something to increase voter participation, and sitting behind a desk at 1 Ashburton Place is not going to get us where we need to be.
I said I was going to end after that, but I'm seeing the comments. Pastor Marion, we'll try to get her back on. I know I teased her the other day. I said, you just busy now running all over the state, forgetting about us little people. But we will try to get her back on, as well as Ricardo Arroyo and Andrea Campbell as well, and also gubernatorial candidate Maura Healey. I was actually supposed to reach out to her right after Juneteenth. So we'll try to get them on in the next few weeks, because the primaries are on September 6th. Don't forget, as Sister Debbie said, you can do your mail-in ballot if you requested one. And then the mayor just put out some information about drop boxes for you to drop them as well. And so voting is key. We just got to talk about mass and chaos and violence. Vote people in that are going to that share your values and will advocate. And there are certain positions that may or may not have influence on direct issues, but we need people in these positions that share our values. So when there is intersectionality and they do have an influence, they can add their voice to ours. And Tanisha, as an elected official, I mean, that's just going to be so interesting. So Heidi, wait a minute. What did I say? What? Tell me. I don't know what Heidi's whatting about. Oh, Heidi, you didn't see this? Oh, Tanisha, listen. Going to talk about inexperience and listen, but she got him. She said, I'm more qualified today than the day you walked in. What did she say, 27 years ago? When I'm telling you, I was scrolling through Twitter and that popped up. I sat up and I was like, and just, I started laughing. I texted her. I said, you didn't have to clap that man like that. Like, it would just. Anyway, I'm getting off of here before I get in trouble. Y'all have a wonderful day. We will see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Also, don't forget that the 5K Road to Wellness will be taking place on September 10th, 1 month from today. That is an event sponsored by our Uncle Thaddeus. And so I was out there last year covering it. I'm not running. I'll walk with Thaddeus. We took the shortcut like last year. But don't forget, that's happening on September 10th. And so let's support him. When you see that information out, share it, help get it out so we can support Unc. All right. Again, that's it for me, everybody. We will see you tomorrow morning back here at 9 a.m. for